Hello, the worldwide website. We're Hack the Dino, the smelliest, most disgusting, I'm going to vomit very soon, nonsense variety show. Now, why I say that is because Dan thought it'd be a good idea 10 seconds before we go on to evacuate his bowels. So there's a steaming pile of I don't know what came out from his body sitting just over there by the door, and I'm about to vomit.
Sounds like you're saying I went for a poop over there.
I reckon you did. You're going to have to scoop out that underwear afterwards. Anyway, this is Dan. He's disgusting.
Hello.
I'm Ben, and this is Hack the Dino. We're a fortnightly nonsense variety show where we talk about video games and all things video gaming-esque.
And toots, apparently, now.
No more toots, because my God, I can barely see the camera through the haze. Hey, we got Braden as well. Braden, can you smell that?
Yup.
Quite disgusting, isn't it?
Oh, I can smell his Braden's curry, which he Uber eats really late, and it just rocked up now. And now he's complaining he has no fork to eat.
Yeah, they didn't give you a fork.
What's going on?
It's ridiculous.
Let's get into the
Do you know what
show.
else is forked? The fact that we're not getting into this show. Dan, what have you been playing lately?
Oh, that was pretty loud. What have I been playing?
Yeah.
Well, I've been doing a bunch recently. I've just done, I've been getting into Borderlands 2. So Borderlands 3 is about to come out, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get back into Borderlands 2. Because I had it, and I invited my mate over to play it with me, because everyone knows this is a game that's it's the best with other people. Like, you play it, like, co-op. And so we loaded it up on Steam, we went to play it, and then we worked out that on Steam you can't play couch co-op.
No, why
It's
not?
only on the consoles versions, on the PlayStations and the Xboxes and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh.
Why is that? Was that a decision made by...
I don't know. There doesn't seem to be a reason. There is a way you can do it, but it involves like dual screening, having two versions of it and stuff like that. It just doesn't have it in there. They only want you to play it online, like, you know.
On a console?
Yeah. No, but you can still like play like with other people, but like it's only over the internet. But
Right.
no couch co-op. And this game is a beautiful couch co-op game. It's really, really.
What makes it so good to be a couch co-op? Like, explain what a couch co-op is.
Well, couch co-op is a split screen. So you're both sitting there on your couch playing together in the same game. Like Halo 3 had it and all stuff like
So
that.
it has a line down the middle?
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
so kind of like GoldenEye.
Whatever kind. Yeah. But you play the campaign together. And that's what Borderlands is all about. So,
Right.
For those of you who haven't played Borderlands, it's a truly weird and amazing game. The weapons are like nothing in anything else. They're really, really, really awesome. There's so many you can get, so many variations. I had one, my shotgun.
Sounds like you had one just before and you're
Yeah.
gassing us all out.
Keep it going.
Well, you know, hopefully that's the only thing that just keeps going.
Anyhow, that was a great joke, man. Thanks.
Your butt smells.
You are. So yeah, I had a shotgun in it that, like, when I fired my 3 rounds in it, or however many bullets out, and I went, instead of reloading it, you threw the shotgun at the person, and it blew up like a grenade, and then your gun just reappeared in your hand, like it just like recombobulated out of thin air.
Combobulated.
Yeah, I heard that you can actually get a shotgun that fires shotguns that fires shotguns. Like, and I don't even know what that means, but I'm really... Anyhow, I've been doing that, and I'm about to start that with my mate. So I went out and bought Borderlands, the Handsome Jack collection, Borderlands 2 for PlayStation.
So what's the story behind Borderlands? I've never played a Borderlands game. I know that they're insanely popular, and people were holding out for a long, long time for Borderlands 3, which has just been announced. What's the storyline behind it?
It's a hard one. I'm trying to remember the storyline because they're so big. You're on this planet. The first one is a legendary vault,
right?
That no one's opened, like in a planet that no one find, and then you end up opening it. But you're on Borderlands is a planet called is it Pandora or something?
Pandora, I think.
Pandora. And then there's a moon above it, and there's a space station in between the moon and that, and it looks wicked, like
right.
And So this one is. Second one is all about Handsome Jack. He's this dastardly guy and doing all this stuff. I can't actually remember the exact storyline.
He's like an evil philanthropist who wants to get into the vault.
Yeah, it's all about the vault, and you're a vault hunter. There's all different like classes you can be. So you can have 4 players, and there's 4 classes. So you can be like the guy. One we got here is one that I play is just like the commando. He puts up turrets and stuff like that. You can do like people who can phase shift. You can do all sorts of other stuff.
What other classes are there? They have Spanish 101.
No, they've got
home ec.
They do have home ec.
They do have home ec. It's good. You got to know how to cook those muffins.
Yeah. They've got
unlike what Dan was cooking in his pants just before.
Oh, We're going to let it go.
Oh, I wish you didn't.
Oh, I walked into that one.
Oh, that's what I did.
Anyhow, so that I've been playing Borderlands. It's a great game. Borderlands 2, sorry. Everyone knows it. It's great. And everyone's really excited about Borderlands 3. But yep, couch co-op.
Will you play Borderlands 3 when it drops?
Oh, definitely. Also, if it's got couch co-op, we'll be all over that.
September 18 or 13?
20.
20. One of those dates. In September. Look
Don't
for
know.
a date. I'm pretty sure it's 18. Anyway, what else you been cracking on to?
So I've also been getting into a game I bought a long time ago, but I haven't really played it, called Shadow Tactics. So this is a game...
Did you show this to us last week?
No.
No.
Where have I seen this before? Are
Really?
you sure you didn't show it to me?
No.
No, continue. I've seen this before.
So this is a game, it's not kind of a game I'd usually play. If I'm going to play a puzzly kind of game like this, it's usually a turn-based one. So kind of like, what am I going to say? What's the game? XCOM or something like that.
Yep.
This is one, so this is
Mario and Raving Rabbids.
Yeah, like that. That's a great game, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, love it. So this one is set, it's the same kind of game. It's set in real time, though.
Mhm.
So you can see the guys walking around there. So you got this like real Metal Gear Solid-y kind of and Tenshu-y kind of vibe. So you play as a bunch of characters. You can see here I am at the moment. This is the very first level. I'm a samurai and a ninja. And we're working together to try and do this thing. So I can see I've got my samurai here and he's like, yeah, jump out the bush, kill those guys. Did they die?
No, they just got a sore tummy.
Yeah, there they go. So what you do, what makes this game amazing is like, so you can see up there that guy's vision of what he can see. And you go through the level, and it's like puzzle. Like these little areas are kind of like puzzles. Like there's lots of different ways to do it. So every character, you can control characters. You know, like one of them might like put down his bottle of sake, which can attract the guy over, and then the other guy can jump out of a bush and that. But you can do a thing which is called like shadow plans. So instead of he's about to get caught. No, ninja start him. Instead, so your shadow plans is you can like hit the shadow plan button, and you can go like, okay, and then you do a thing as a shadow, and then you go to the next guy and you do a thing, and then you do execute plan, and it does those things at the same time. So you can have two dudes doing. So you can set up all these plays and plans, and it's so cool and fun. Like,
how many times can the shadow die in this game?
None.
Oh.
But yeah, so it's a great game. It's got it's just a really cool, fun game. I don't know. I've had it on my Steam. In my Steam library for so long, and I'd never played it. And
I reckon this is on Switch. I reckon I was looking at this the other day in the online store.
yeah, maybe
So it had
maybe.
samurais. And I went, oh, a puzzle? No, thanks.
Well, it's not really puzzle. It's more you can go wherever you want and kill. You can kill it in any way. You can choose to, and there's so many options. You can choose to do non-lethal. You can,
Bit more strategy.
yeah, it's more of a strategy kind of. It's really, really, really cool, and it looks beautiful. Like, you can zoom out and see like all the map, and there's actually a war going here. You can see there's guys in the corner down there. They're like fighting dudes that are trying to get in, and we're part of those dudes infiltrating them from the back end, like I did before to you.
No, that wasn't infiltration. That was mustard gas.
Oh, good one. Anyhow, so I've been playing that one. And my third game that I've been playing this week is I've continuing my streams of Nier Automata.
And when do you do those streams?
Every Sunday.
Apart from this week?
It's apart from this week, which I'm doing on Saturday.
Because we got a toy and comic fair to go to.
Yep, I got to.
We're going to have new things at the front here. That's my goal, to find awesome new toys.
So, Nier Automata. I've talked about this at length. I'm not going to get into it again.
Yep.
You can see here how weird this game is. This is when you come across an amusement park.
Where's her floaty sword?
She hasn't got it on here.
Oh, okay. Why does it float?
Because that's just how stuff happens in this world.
Okay.
No explanation.
Remember seeing in your chat, someone who was watching you play
Couldn't
said,
handle.
yeah,
Like,
why is that sword floating? Oh, I can't understand it.
he didn't do that, but yeah.
Yeah, I heard him.
That was Hyperstrike. He's one of the.
It was me.
The leaders of Twitch Adelaide.
Oh, okay.
Twitch Adelaide. Love you. Love you.
I didn't. I was making fun of me, actually.
Doing a Nixon impersonation.
That's right. I assume-
Twitch people. Those down Twitch people. Anyhow, so a bit of Nier Automata, beautiful game. One of my favorite. It's my second favorite game of all time. The music in it is cataclysmically good. The gameplay is cataclysmically good. The whole game is cataclysmically good. And if you get to the end, your pants will be blown off like mine were before.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Save me the effort.
Yep. Anyhow, that's what I've been playing. Ben, have you been playing games this week?
I have. I'm still on this Fortnite hunt.
This is getting so boring.
Tell me about it.
I have to keep finding footage of Fortnite every week.
Look, I was getting sick of it because I'm no good at it. I'm slowly getting better, but I just getting bored. As I mentioned last
You're
week,
building as crazy as this guy.
no, I'm lucky. So when I'm playing, I'll play and go, oh, someone's firing at me, and I'll have to look at the controller and pick the build and then pick the one that I want. I'm too slow and old. I'm never going to win it.
It looks like they're just smashing the controller in this one. They're building stuff so fast.
Yeah, like I think I might have to throw in the towel.
It's not very realistic.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not for me. I don't think. I'll still play it a little bit, but no, I reckon I'm almost done. But something I did do over the past week was long story short, I created a Japanese account for my Switch.
You're right.
And not only is that giving me the access to the Japanese Switch online Famicom library, which they get games that we didn't necessarily get. It's also allowed me to have a new profile. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to start up Breath of the Wild again.
Why not?
Man.
So are there any differences in the Japanese?
Well, funny you should ask, Dan. So no,
I tried to get footage of the Japanese one and
well, the game isn't in Japanese.
Yeah,
unless you physically change it. It's just a new profile. But it thinks that new profile is located in Japan. So when I go to the Nintendo Online store, which we'll get into in a sec, it thinks I'm in Japan, so I have access to the Japanese Nintendo Online app.
Is it a different setup and everything? Oh, I've never noticed a bird in this game.
It's all in Japanese. All in Japanese. There's quite a few of them in Breath of the Wild.
Chicken.
So we're looking at Breath of the Wild here, and it's actually quite fortuitous that you've chosen this footage. So in the normal game, you go up to the lab that's on top of the mountain, and they say, oh, well, our furnace isn't working. If you can get the blue flame and light all the torches all the way up here, we can get it working, and we can upgrade your Sheikah slate.
This guy just wants to chop down trees instead.
So, well, I think he's getting a thing to light the torches. So having already knew that was something I had to do, I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to light it straight away on my first way up there and save some time. The game actually knew that, and it changed the dialogue of the character. So instead of going, oh, if only we had a way to get this up and going, the character said, oh, Link, you appear and all of a sudden our furnace is working again. Huh, who would have thought? Or did you know? And then it goes into its normal processes. So I thought, wow, if they had these different types of dialogue trees, I can't wait to sort of like go to the other different areas and do things before the computer asks, just to see the different interactions.
Yeah, right. I didn't know it did that. This game does everything, though. This is like...
Oh, it's an amazing game.
Yeah.
Probably, we went through it last week. It's one of my top 10 games of all time.
Yeah.
Thus
we
far.
should always mention if it's in our top 10s.
Yeah?
5, sorry.
Top 5 was not top 5. But yeah, going back to what I was saying before about the Nintendo Switch Japan account, it's really, really easy to do. It's something I've wanted to do for a long, long time, and I finally remembered to do it over the weekend. So what you do is you go to the Nintendo Online website and you create a new account with a new email address and say you're in Japan.
Yeah.
Then you go to your Switch and you add a new account and link it. So you've got 2 accounts.
Yeah, link it.
I didn't even mean to do that. So you have 2 accounts. Then using the Japanese one, you go into the Japanese Nintendo Online store, download the free Famicom game app.
Yep.
I can speak the words. Then go back into the main menu once that's downloaded, and then enter the Famicom app, but as your normal English account.
Mm-hmm.
And then because you're already an English subscriber, you get all the Famicom games for free. That's great.
For free?
For free. It's all free. It doesn't cost you a thing if you've got a Nintendo Online already. So you don't need to pay for 2 Nintendo Online accounts. You pay for one and you can get the Japanese games and the PAL version games.
Nice.
It's really cool. So yeah, very, very happy with that. And I'm having a lot of fun playing some of those wacky Famicom games. And what's even better is they're all, like Zelda and whatnot, are the disc system version of the game. So it's better sound. It runs a little bit faster. I'm talking about Zelda here. So yeah, really, really, really happy and pleased that I got something really awesome for free.
So I haven't done Nintendo Online.
Yep.
Yet.
Yep.
Or whatever.
Yep.
How much is it? First up quickly.
You can pay it monthly or quarterly or yearly. So if you pay it in Australian dollars, it's $30 for a year.
Oh yeah, cool. All right, so and that is it. Basically, just what it was when it first started up, but you have to pay for it now, like what they did with.
Yeah, but you get games like Tetris 99, so the Battle Royale Tetris game.
It's got that like kind of monthly game subscription-y thingy
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep. So the Tetris 99 was just a freebie that came out pro rata. You can only play it with the Nintendo Online subscription. And you get 2 to 3 NES games every month.
Mhm.
But that segues nicely into our next bit of news, which will go into the news segment now, Braden.
Hey.
Just quickly as well, because I had to get what is it called, like an Epic account recently,
Yep.
and Epic has a setup quite similar to Steam.
Mhm.
You know, with that, like how they download the games and everything like that, and that just joining up to that, you get a free game every month. And
Yeah.
it's always a big title in Epic as well. So if you just join up to Epic and they give you free games every month, so I've got like Slime Rancher, I got all these guns and games that I wouldn't have played as well. Like
Perfect for the streamer.
actually played a bunch. Yeah, Slime Rancher is a good stream game. But yeah, so if you're out there, join up at your Epic account. They're going to try and beat Steam, I reckon.
And Epic, you can send your royalty checks, care of Dan McGuinness.
Yep. Daniel Shannon McGuinness.
So, for anyone who wants to dox him.
Yeah.
Nintendo Online have recently brought out a leaflet, or Nintendo in Hong Kong brought out a leaflet. And in the fine print, it said that Nintendo Entertainment System, or Famicom games, could be going away. Now, whether this means that the Super Nintendo games, which data miners sort of found a couple of months ago, may be coming in and replacing them, or whether they're just going to stop putting new Nintendo games in there full stop, no one really knows. I'm really, really hoping that they'll keep adding both, because I'm greedy and want more for my money.
Yeah, right. So, what did this... So this was like leaked. Someone put this up?
Yeah, it wasn't leaked. This is just a pamphlet that someone was handing out in Hong Kong.
Oh, here are some more pictures of it. Yeah. Because I heard it's got like a list of like the Nintendo, like the Super Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Coming up in there, and that's kind of the giveaway.
Well, yeah. So it's all very, very exciting, this Tetris 99. It's a cool leaflet, actually. Wouldn't mind grabbing that.
You want one of them?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
any of our Japanese viewers, send us over to Hat the Dino at our PO box Hat the Dino.
Yeah, that's right. When you dox Dan, just get his address and
just send it
that way.
Send it over to me.
Speaking of which, are you going to subscribe to Nintendo Online? Is this enough to get you to pony up the 30 bucks
a month?
No, $30 for a year.
Yeah. The problem is I'm finding with like my Switch, I'm just waiting for like there to be a game that I want to play on there.
Oh, that's fair.
I tried the Toe Jam NL, and I did that for a while, and that was okay. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, that was the other game I played, Thimbleweed Park.
Yeah, how was that?
I haven't got any footage for this one, but it's basically a point-and-click adventure. You know the ones that have like go-to pick-up thing?
Yep.
Beautiful humor in it, pixelated graphics, but it does stuff like you talk to this person and they're saying really weird stuff, and the person's like, "Should I have saved my game before talking to you?" and all this stuff, and like you're like Mulder and Scully basically, and there's a dead body, and I said we better get some pictures of him before he pixelates, and it's got really good writing in it. But yeah, Tumbleweed Park, that was one of the free ones that was on Epic, but yeah.
Speaking of free and epic. Yeah, sure. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order has had a leaked T-shirt promo photo release. We can see it up on the screen now.
T-shirt?
Yeah, this was on a T-shirt for Star Wars, ahead of Star Wars Celebration, which is going on right now, where we're supposed to see what the whole Jedi Fallen Order is. And judging from this, it's looking to me, fingers crossed, a solo open world game, maybe?
Is that solo, you reckon? What's that thing that's crashed there? Is that a Star... That's a Star... What is that?
It's a Star Destroyer.
Single
Yeah.
player, not solo.
Is it the back of it?
Well, I said it as a pun, Brady.
Yes, I got it. But Dan took it the wrong way. Dan thought it was solo.
Okay, a single player, not a solo player.
Okay, yeah. So we could we could theorize about this picture until the cows come home. What's that thing on the ground? It's shooting up something called as like a blue light.
That's a little droid. Your little droid. So you know how in Legend of Zelda you have like Navi? Yeah.
Hello,
I reckon that's that. That's the sound it makes. But yeah, just from this image, I'm very hopeful that we might be seeing a single player Star Wars game.
We need a good Star Wars game.
We need a good Star Wars game, full stop.
Yeah.
EA's done nothing.
And I want a Star Wars game in the style of Gears of War kind of thing.
Yeah?
Like you just play you don't even have to be a Jedi. Like just anyone.
You are a
new
Jedi.
Character up.
Well, they were. Amy Henning was doing that and she got fired. And then they cancelled her project.
Stormtrooper lady thing?
Yeah, and they
black one from was she a black one? A black stormtrooper in the video game?
Oh no, that was Battlefield.
2.
Yeah, that came out. But no, Amy Henning, who Far Cry,
Uncharted,
sorry, was responsible for Uncharted, was making a Star Wars open world third-person game, and yeah, she got told to go away.
Yeah,
Move
right.
on. They cancelled her project.
All right.
Obviously, heaps of rumours as for
Bugger
why
it.
that happens, but yeah, EA, you've had this license for about 8 years now. You've brought out 3 games.
And like one of them was like that was such a marketing nightmare, that last Star Wars game.
Well, when the head of Disney calls up and says, "Take away the microtransactions," you know,
Hey, take away those microtransactions. I'll tread on your neck.
Speaking of millionaires, an anonymous millionaire wants to make a real-life Fortnite. This is from a site called Hush Hush, where all rich people go to make their dreams come true. They want to get an island and have a 3-day real-life Fortnite with touch armor, airsoft guns, and the prize would be £100,000, which is around 250,000 Australian dollars.
Yeah, right.
So I'm assuming it'd just be like paintball. You've done paintball.
It's clearly not going to be as good as this video that we're showing now.
No, but how are you going to paintball? Not paintball. How are you going to build?
You have to actually build stuff with your hands.
Yeah,
Yeah, you might.
might take a while.
Or there might be, if it's paintball, there might just be like really light, big things that you can just hold up in front of you and then just run away. You know?
Yeah. So, like, I mean, it's a really cool idea, and I think it's coming at the right time, just when, you know, Fortnite's starting to sort of secede. Oh, what am I trying to say? Give away some of its ground to Anthrax? Oh, God.
What are you talking about, matey?
I don't know anymore.
Apex.
Apex. Thank you, Braden. As Apex is getting more popular, this would be a good idea to sort of get in.
I tried to get Apex this week,
Yeah.
like get into it, and it just didn't. It was just so complicated.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't on Steam. I couldn't find it on Steam, and I realized, you have to do it through who makes it? Origin, whatever it's called. And then
EA Origin.
EA Origin. And I'm like, where's your? And then it's like, log into your EA account. And I'm like, okay. And like, log into your Origin account. I'm like, I don't have an Origin account. Set up an Origin account. Okay. And then like, we've sent a confirmation to your email. Nothing ever came.
Ha.
I did
Spam?
it 3 times. No, nothing came in.
Your spam folder? Did you check spam
Yeah, I
folder?
checked spam, everything. I'm like, well, that's it. I'm not playing it then.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I just choked on my own saliva. Anyway, real life
Making a
Fortnite.
real pleasant show today.
Farts and saliva everywhere. For everyone. We love you all.
Yeah, we're a body fluid, the Dino.
Speaking of body fluids, let's talk leaks. Some Best Buy leaks apparently came out during the last week, and these were sort of off the Best Buy system, their game where you their system where you pre-order games and blah blah blah. And apparently it showed Persona 5, Metroid Prime, and Zelda: A Link to the Past, all for the Switch. So automatically people are up in arms and praising everyone because yes, we're getting Persona 5 on Switch. Yes, we're getting Metroid Prime Trilogy on Switch. Yes, we're getting Zelda: Link to the Past on Switch. Let's just take a look at leaks for a second, shall we? So to start off with, yes, firstly, these could or could not be real. Someone could have just dummied up those screens and taken a photo.
That person, there was a tweet saying that it is real.
Yeah, well if someone on Twitter said so.
Yeah, if the internet says it's real, it's real.
So first thing we have to look at is the fact that quite often, if games are sort of even kind of rumored to come out, a lot of these big companies will put placeholders in their system. So when it does come out, they can put it up like that.
Yeah.
And people can begin to pre-ordering it. I had that when I went to get the Super Nintendo Mini. When I heard about it, I went to local EB as it was opening the very next day. Walked straight up. Can I pre-order the SNES Mini? Oh, it's not in our system yet. Okay, it's up now. So it's literally there just so that someone can change the heading and boom.
Yeah.
It's open. And that's where you also see, when you see these leaks with release dates of late or December 31st, 2019. Again, it's a placeholder. It's there so you just have to change a couple of things if it comes out. It's absolutely no guarantee that these things are coming out.
Yeah, I mean, they've been doing stuff like that for years, especially EB.
Yeah. So we just need to be a little bit mindful of that. And speaking of leaks, can we stop saying that there's going to be a Nintendo Direct every 3 minutes? It's like we have a Nintendo Direct and they've just finished it and people are going, hey, When's the next one?
You're just angry because it makes our job hard because you're like, oh, guys, I think there's a Nintendo Direct on Friday. Maybe we might have to hold out on the...
There's rumours of, yeah.
Because they're always on Fridays.
Yeah.
And we record on Friday, so we have to wait at the start of the day, go, is there going to be a Direct this week?
And there was no evidence other than Reggie Fils-Aimé is leaving next week, Nintendo. So they go, oh, maybe there would be a Direct for... and it's just people making up false rumours as well. I read one today. There was a site that messaged someone on Instagram. He posted the screen captures, like they're saying, our sources are real, and it's a mix-up. And you go back through their tweet timeline, and every time they've predicted a Nintendo Direct or something, it's not come to fruition, there's always an excuse.
There's so much, like, people wanting to be the first, you know, like, needing hits, needing views, and that they'll just say anything these days. So,
yeah.
Do you know what I do? I wait for the game to come out.
What?
I don't even care. I just wait for the game. And sometimes I get the game a week after it comes out.
My goodness. I like these things as much as the next person, but can we just calm down a little bit? I mean, really.
You love leaks.
Well, I don't love this leak. Apparently...
Straight into it.
PS5 controller has been leaked. So we can see on the screen here, this is the dev kit that apparently someone has taken a photo of. Devon, I'm guessing, little bunny-eared man. So we can see there, that's apparently the dev kit, so it's not what the actual console will look like, it's what goes out to developers so they can start making their games.
Damn it, I wanted to buy a whole new home entertainment unit just to fit this brick.
Really? I wanted to go back to 1986 and buy a really bad-looking VCR player.
That thing's a hot mess, isn't it?
Well, it's a dev kit, so... But I wanted to look at the controller. Brayden, we got another picture of the controller. There we go. So...
Oh, hello, Dreamcast.
Hey, this screen's colour. It's not green and black.
It doesn't matter.
But, like, this to me... It's
never complained with the Game Boy.
It's chunky. I do not think this is real at all. Like, just looking at that, does it really have the sleekness that the DualShock's
way
have?
better than that, eh?
They really are. Like, you said Dreamcast. It looks like a slightly smaller Dreamcast controller.
It's got too much of that boxiness. It looks like it's got the base of an Xbox One controller, and then they've just molded some different stuff around it.
Yeah.
Where, like, PlayStation has had that distinctive PlayStation controller for, like, the last 25 years. Why would they just suddenly go, you know what, let's make them look like an Xbox?
Just with small iterations. And I mean, the PS4 DualShock controller has the touchpad, and no one uses it.
You know what?
No one uses it.
They could make just the new PS4 controller, instead of the touchpad, have it as a screen, and that's probably what they'll do.
Yeah.
Like, and why do they even need a screen on there?
So, leaks. How to tell if leaks are real or not? Pretty much, generally, they're not. Wait until the official announcement. Wait until other reputable places announce the news.
Like us.
Well, I don't know. I've put some pretty dodgy stuff up on the the old Facebook page and regretted it.
Yeah, you should check your sources, Ben. Hot sauces, mustards.
Really? That's the best you can do?
Yeah, I don't have many puns.
Yeah, thankfully. And finally, the PlayStation Network name changes are now available. So for the first time ever on the PlayStation, you can rename your name.
For money.
No, first time's free.
But after that,
it's $10 a pop.
I think it's even more than that.
But what they have done as well is your old name's still available. So, like, you don't lose it.
you don't lose it, yeah.
So if you want to revert back, you can do that for free. It doesn't disappear into the ether.
And if someone changes their name, you can't quickly steal their name.
Exactly. So I'm not going to get BongLord69420. Damn it.
Bong on 98.
However, there is a very big caveat in there as well. If you change your name, it may not be compatible with games released before April 1st, 2018. You may lose some of your DLC in progress.
The suggestions?
And
Mighty Pocket? Untidy Burst?
That's what we had just before we started.
Fly Abundant?
Dan's Untidy Burst all over the floor. Still over there.
I can't let it go.
So there's a list of games on the Facebook site, thanks to Gaming as One, which will, crash your system, lose your progress, lose your DLC, lose your everything.
You're right.
Dan, we've got some Patreons.
We do.
Would you like to have a word to our lovely Patreons who support us over at patreon.com/hackthedino?
I would love to do that. Patreons, thank you so much. We can't do this without you guys. We love you so much. And as part of being a Patreon, you get mentioned live on our show. So thank you very, 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 very much to Chris M, to Freakchild, to Henry. Should I say their letter or their last name or just their first name?
Oh,
to
yeah.
Henry, to Luke, to Natalie, to Sam, to Todd, to Tommaso, to Ash, and to Karen. You guys are basically the backbone of us. We can't do any of this stuff without you. We can't even buy most of this stuff without you. So thank you so much. And if you'd like to become a Patreon, as Ben said, there are links in the descriptions below, and you get a whole bunch of stuff. So different tiers. You get, what are some of the things? I can never remember what tiers you do. What.
So every packer at every level gets a weekly Patreon skit of Dan trying to sell me a comic. Just quietly, they're getting ridiculous.
Yeah, they're wicked.
I really love the last one. Last week's one.
Wait, is that the one we sung?
No, that was the week before. So we did a musical one. But then last week
with no music.
Dan was trying to sell me a comic while we were looking for Shakespeare's ghost in a haunted mansion. Oh, I made myself laugh.
Yeah. So, and we have like the Weeboo Brothers. Is that for everyone?
That's for everyone. But we also have a Dino More, which is a monthly vodcast that we do for our $10 a month Patreons who support us at $10 a month. I mean, what's $10 a month? You're not going to miss $10 a month. We'll appreciate it like anything, but you won't miss it. But for that, you get to join us live as we stream our monthly show where we talk about everything and anything, ask us questions, we fire them back. All other Patreons get it 2 weeks later because it's recorded, you won't be able to interact, and then everyone gets it at the end of the month. So for $10 a month supporting us, you get these big smiles. Smile, Dan. That's creepy.
I'm smiling.
No one cares, Brad. And lots of other cool stuff. We're constantly in the secret Patreon-only group talking to people. They don't talk back, but we're there. We're always there.
Nice.
Yes, Dan? What are you going to throw to? King Kaiju Collectibles.
Isn't Ashraf a Patreon?
He is. Thanks, Ashraf.
Ashraf as well. I forgot
We're
to
already
mention.
in the King Kaiju ad.
Kaiju Collectibles loves Ashraf for all his support he has. And King Kaiju Collectibles is also a big supporter of not having dead air. So if you like not having dead air and like Ashraf, head on over to Greenlight Comics and check out King Kaiju Collectibles for all your plastic crack.
Speaking of Greenlight Comics,
Yes?
waiting for the King Kaiju ad to end. Oh, look at that. There's a Greenlight Comics. Come to my comic shop. It's in 18 Stevens Place in Adelaide, down the side of the Myer Centre, just off Rundle Mall. We sell graphic novels. We sell D&D stuff. We sell comics and other stuff that's cool. That's all I got.
See you soon.
See you soon, guys, at the Greenlight Comics. I'm pretty good at that.
You are. You're great. All right, so not so much the topic of the show, but during the past couple of weeks, there's been a bit of a meme going around, which I thought was awesome. Let me set the scene for you. This is by, I think, GameSpot reporter Jeff Cork. There's been an accident, and we're hoping that you, Dan, you can help.
I can always help.
A truck carrying Pokemon has collided with a delivery van on its way to the pharmacy.
I already can't help.
Everyone is okay, but the cargo got all mixed up. Dan, Dan, which of the following names are Pokemon and which are medical things? Medication.
Medical prescriptions.
Medical prescriptions. That's
Prescribed
the word.
medication.
So, a popular meme that's going around
medication.
lately is I'm going to say a name, and Dan has to guess if it's a Pokemon or if it's a thing of medication.
How is that a meme?
I don't know. It's meme-worthy.
Is it video or is it just like a trend?
It's a trend. It's
Let's do
a
it.
trending meme.
Okay, so the disclaimer to this is actually I don't know any Pokemon. I know 3 or 4.
Yep.
Like I know, the Pikachu's, the Bulbasaur.
Yep.
All
right, so we're going to crack
Charizard.
straight into it.
I hope there's none
All right,
of
Dan.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna
This is first one, number 1. So there's 20. I'm going to count them all and give you a score.
All right, we'll do it quickly.
Okay, number 1.
Yes.
A Celigor.
Celigor.
A Celigor.
You said A, so I'd say that's Pokemon.
Pokemon. A Celigor is a Pokemon. Correct.
Is it?
It is. Brayden, do we have a Celigor? There he is. Coming up now. There he is.
He's a fast character. Is that a helmet?
Sure.
Man, he looks like he's based on Evil Knievel.
Yeah, why not? Well, he did it. Yeah. All right. Number 2. Pokemon or medication? Benicar. Pokemon or medication, Dan?
Pokemon.
Incorrect. Okay, Pokemon.
What would Benny car be?
I don't know.
What is
Me in a
Do you
car?
know what have you researched what the medications are?
No.
Oh.
Why would I?
That's interesting content.
Number
I find it interesting.
number 3. Pokemon or medication? Celebi. Pokemon or medication?
Medication.
No, it's a Pokemon. There he is. There's a good old Celebi right there. He's a
Celebi.
It's a time travel Pokemon.
Is
Looks
it
like
really?
celery.
Yeah, it looks like an onion.
Okay, number 4. Pokemon or medication? Celebrex.
Medication.
Correct.
Brex is such a tablet word.
Okay, number 5.
Yep.
Pokemon or medication? Crestor. Crestor.
Pokemon.
Incorrect. Medication.
Ooh.
I want to know what these medications are.
Number 6.
Yeah.
Domperidone.
It's a medication because you didn't know how to say it.
Correct. And you know what? I was looking at it going, I don't know how to say this. I've got to try and pass it off like I do. Number 7. Illumies.
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 Illumies. That, I mean, I could go for a couple of Illumies now. I'm going to say pills.
Medication or Pokemon?
Medication.
It's a Pokemon. There he is.
Is that a he?
It's a, well, yeah.
Do they have...
Yeah, they have sexes.
Why? How do they breed? Don't they breed out...
Eggs. You hatch eggs.
Oh, I'm sure that sounded good in the mic.
Peaks like
Okay, number 8. Insivek. Pokemon or medication? Insivek.
Pokemon.
Incorrect. Number 9. Pokemon or medication? Januvia.
Pokemon.
Incorrect. Medication.
that. Ooh.
Number 10. Halfway. Number 10. You've got 4 right. Number 10. Lapras.
Pokemon.
Correct. Are you just going to go Pokemon for all of them?
No.
That's Lapras there. Look
at
at that saucy,
Look
saucy
at that.
dinosaur.
It's like I'm...
He just wants you to jump on and give his shell a good riding.
Yeah, it's like I'm sauntering in from, the other bedroom. It's because we don't share a bedroom.
Come here with those
And-
big old... Throw those balls at my
and I
face,
guess I'm
big
naked,
boy.
only wearing one of those shells as well.
Number 11. Lavani. Lavani. Pokemon or medication?
Medication.
Incorrect. It's Pokemon.
What?
There it is.
What is that?
It's a Lavani.
I've never seen that Pokemon in my
It's a
life.
good old cricket man.
Yeah, it's like a praying mantis or something.
Number 12. Ledion.
Ledion. That sounds like a medication.
Incorrect. It's a Pokemon.
What?
There it is.
A pixelated
And it's
one.
pixelated as well. Number 13.
It's a game shot.
Nidorina.
Nidorina.
Pokemon
Medication.
or medication? That's a Pokemon.
That's original series.
Oh, yeah. That's OG.
Is that like Bulbasaur evolution?
No.
He's
No.
got the same eyes and color.
What's the same artist? Number 14. Novolog.
Pokemon.
Incorrect. It's a
Oh.
medication.
Oof.
Number 15.
Have we got any right?
You've got 5 right so far, Dan. Okay, number 15. Quilava.
Pokemon.
Correct.
Yes. Oh,
There it is.
Look at him. That's a cool one.
He's a fire echidna, that one.
He's like a fire vole.
Sure. Number 16.
Yep.
Spirivia.
That's a medication.
Correct. Number 17. Staravia.
Pokemon?
Correct.
Hey.
There he is.
Is that the right one?
Yep.
Look at his little hair.
He's an Elvis man. Number 18. Tranquil.
Medication.
Braden. Incorrect.
Another bird.
Yep.
Look at this cheeky dude. He knows he just tricked you.
Yeah.
He's waving at me. Like,
He's like, you're thinking of Nyquil, mate.
Look at-
I'm a bird.
it's like a bird.
That's exactly what he's saying, Braden.
Exactly.
It's
He's
like
like,
a
"Oh,
bird,
oh,
but
got ya."
it's got a mullet.
It does.
It does. Oh my goodness, it so does.
He's like a 1980s Australian barfly that listens to Chisel.
Number 19. Tricor. Pokemon or
It
medication?
sounds so much like a Pokemon. It must be medication.
It is medication. Okay, here we go. Dan, if you get this right, you'll have 50% of the right answers, which is like the same as if you just said the same one each time. But here we go. Vinblastine.
Medication.
Correct.
You're wrong.
I gotta remember that. So you got 10 out of 20. That's not
I
bad.
got half.
That's 50%. You did all right there.
Nice.
All right. Viewer questions?
Yeah, let's do some. Have we got any live viewer questions, Braden? No.
Oh, we can ask.
Yeah, ask away in the chat. See if anyone's got any questions, Braden. In
While
the
we're
meantime,
doing that,
we've got a question here from Paul Brisk. Remember, if you've got a question and we're not live, head on over to our Facebook or our Instagram and drop us a question there. We're happy to answer each and every one on air, time
this
permitting.
first question is really hard. I've been thinking about it all day, and I haven't thought of any answers.
So-
Paul Brisk.
Paul Brisk asks, what's the best hidden secret you have found in a game?
I mean, I know a hidden secret, the one that I found, which isn't wicked, but I was playing, remember Rise of the Triad?
Yep.
And it was just like I went into this weird mazy bit that went like quite long, and I just found a floating pixelated shot of the developer's face.
Oh, cool.
Just like, just floating there. It kind of freaked me out, because I was playing it late at night, and, you know, I'm going down, there's violence, and then suddenly there's just a giant pixelated face, and you're not used to seeing faces in those games. Like,
No.
And, well, that's one that I found. That's probably the only hit. I mean, that's more of an Easter egg, isn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, you do stumble across them. I think I've gone through this before on the show, but the Flintstones game on the on the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System.
ANS?
Yeah, ANES. Good old ANES. So in the last level, if you go, it's like a tower, and you have to go up elevators on it. Make it to one side, go up an elevator to the next level, go across to the next side, make it.
Yeah,
Up.
you don't have to explain.
Anyway, yeah.
We didn't get any footage of this.
You basically you do the first level, go to the elevator, and if you press down and jump, Fred Flintstone does his hammer attack with his big old club thing, and he jumps right up to the top, and you go and fight the boss just like that. You can skip the whole level.
Yeah, nice.
That was like a cheat or a glitch that I stumbled across. Graham Hall asks, what is one geeky item you could never get rid of no matter what?
That's a hard one.
One geeky item.
Mine is... I've got it. I can just go get it. I can see it over there.
What is it? What do you want?
Just run down there. It's Donkey Kong Jr. It's a green... Braden's just knocking everything over trying to get to it. It's a Game & Watch. It's a green one. It's very hammered. Yep, that's it. Brilliant here. So this was my...
Look great on the green screen.
Yeah, it's going to actually... this was my first kind of Game & Watch thing that I had. My first portable thing ever. It's the exact one.
Man, that is trashed.
It's
The
still
faceplate just fell off.
Still got the...
That's the most expensive part.
Yeah,
Dan's just pointing to the battery cover on his Game & Watch, and they're the things that cost the most out of this whole
Look,
system.
It's going to be green screen.
Wow.
Because it's green screen. But like, there you go. The old Donkey Kong.
So that's your first video game thing you had?
This is my first thing ever. I wouldn't give this away for anything, no matter what. This is a very geeky, sentimental little toy for me. But
Yep.
yeah, this is like, I remember like getting so angry at the thing and biting it and twisting it when I was a kid. You can see why. And it still worked forever. Like, these things were so good. But yeah, that's my geeky thing.
Very, very similarly, my box copy of Super Mario Brothers. Because Mario Brothers was the first game I ever played.
The number one game of all time.
Yeah, I got it with my NES. It's the only box that survived multiple moves
Nice.
over the years. It's still in my collection, right up front center. It's my original thing. It's got everything original in there, so that's the one thing that I could never get rid of.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, we've got a question here from Floppy, friend of the show, Floppy.
I love Floppy.
What is your go-to game you fall back on when you don't know what to play, and why?
Mine is The Forest.
Oh, really?
I always keep playing that game. Like, I always just...
That game that we joke played for like a Let's
I've
Play
played
a
it
while
like
back.
6 times now.
Wow.
As in like 6, like, not sessions, but 6, like, you know, I stopped playing it and then
Yep.
gone back into it again and done massive sessions in it. And you just keep finding new stuff and different things to do in that. Other than that, my go-to game is Half-Life.
Yep.
Like, I always go back, and I played it, and I just redid like Black Mesa recently and stuff like that. But that's my number one game of all time. But Oh, game series. Yeah, but the Forest, man. I've been always going. For those who don't know what the Forest is, it's like this weird cannibal survival game. It's really hard when you first start, and as you go through, you find all this stuff. And there's so many secrets in this game. It's like there's like ridiculous amounts, and they keep adding stuff to the game. They're updating it so there'll be different caves you can get to and all stuff like that. Yeah, it's very cool.
It reminds me of what I did with Minecraft for my daughter. She had Minecraft on my Xbox 360, and when she was in bed, I used to go and build like caves and houses and everything, so she'd stumble across them when she went in and played. That was fun.
Oh,
That's adorable.
Best dad.
Well, it was for me, because, But when I was a teenager, I had it worked out.
Subscribe.
What?
We gotta subscribe.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Penfrox. Cheers. Thank you for that. That's awesome. I didn't know what was going on.
Sorry to interrupt you. Continue.
Is he number 100?
No, a subscription, not a follow.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you very much.
So, yes, as I was saying, when I was a teenager, I'd worked out that I can do Mushroom Cup and the original Mario Kart for 15 minutes. In 15 minutes.
That's a sub on Twitch.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's
I
so
was wondering why you weren't making a big deal out of it.
I thought you meant on YouTube when they say it's just like a thing. Thank you so much, man. Like, mwah, mwah. We lost all of our subs when the internet went down.
Yeah, for like 3 months.
3 months. So all our subs, you're coming back strong. I love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh my god. Usually, if you're doing the stream on a Sunday, I actually have pre-made overlay videos for this kind of thing. But yeah, thank you so much, man.
So yeah, I used to have Super Mario Kart, and I worked out I could do Mushroom Cup in 15 minutes.
Talking about something.
15 minutes. So that was my game. And then Street Fighter, I figured out I could finish the level 7 difficulty in 20 minutes with Ryu. So these used to be my games I'd fall on when I had like a spare 20 minutes, half an hour. However, my actual answer is Super Mario Brothers again. Like, it's just something
It's
that
always gonna be.
I will boot it up. I've bought it 25,000 times on every single game system I own. Super Mario Brothers is there. It's at hand somewhere, and I will just play it. And yeah, it's just a very zen-like, awesome thing.
Nice. I'm gonna do some. I reckon. Should I make overlay videos for this? So when that happens live, we get to.
Well, maybe we can talk about that when we're not on air.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, last question here from Arak. He would like to know if there could be a previously unreleased game also packaged with the recently announced Mega Drive Mini, like the way Star Fox 2 got packaged with the SNES Mini. What game would you want it to be?
Yeah, so this is like what would it be?
What unreleased Sega game would you like to see packed into the Mega Drive Mini when it's coming out? Personally, I'd like to see none because Sega is hot trash. Dan.
Oh. What's happening there, Braden?
I'm just bringing different things up. It's all good.
So we're live, Dan.
Sorry. What is yours?
I just told you. Can I leave? Can I just go?
Sorry, I got totally distracted. Someone threw some glitter over there, and I had to stare at it for a while. What would be mine? A previously unreleased Mega Drive game for the the Mega Drive Mini. I was thinking about this one. All my favorite games already have sequels and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what, you okay?
Yeah,
I know. Obvious. The game that I love on Mega Drive the most is Herzog Zwei. Do you remember that?
No. Not at all.
Herzog Zwei was a top-down, real-time strategy kind of thing, but you're against people.
Yep.
I want a Herzog Zwei too.
Okay. Sounds good. I have no idea what that is, but sure, let's go with that.
Herzog Zwei, some people call it.
Cool. All right, we're going to play Dan versus the World now. Braden, you ready?
Yeah.
I am ready.
Okay, so for those of you who do not know what Dan versus the World is, it is a musical video game quiz. Game.
Night.
So I have 3 songs that have appeared in video game history. I'll play the first 5 seconds of the first song. Each of our competitors, Dan, representing Dan, and Braden, representing the world, will each have 5 questions, and they'll ask in alternate turns. At the end of 5 questions, they can take a guess. If both of them get it wrong, it's a draw. If one of them get it right before the other, obviously they get the point. They can guess the song before the 5 questions to try and get that point early. However, if they get it wrong, the point goes to the other person.
And viewers, please refrain from typing what it is in Braden's thing so he gets it.
Yeah.
I will hide the chat. I'm sorry, chat. I will be being quiet for a minute. So, Bye-bye.
Okay. Are we ready, gentlemen?
No, you can leave the chat up. It'll be fine.
Just
Here we
don't
go.
spoil it.
I can't even read it from here.
You
anyway.
did miss Pokemon and Medicine. I'm sorry, Penthrax.
You can watch it over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/hackthedino. We'll be there. This will be
Links
up.
in the description.
Go over to Hack the Dino on YouTube. Subscribe there. You'll catch all the shows. Okay, here we go. Song number 1. Dan just moving the mic there, so apologies to anyone who heard that.
Who was actually
As
listening?
he is.
Dan, question number 1.
I know what it is.
Oh, cool.
I think.
Well, let me just say before that, you're on 15, the world's on 16. So,
Is it Super Mario World?
no, not at all. Incorrect.
What is it?
It's Link to the Past.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was going to go that dun, 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 you know that thing? Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun, dun,
it
dun.
was. That's Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past.
Play it more. I'm all red now from embarrassment.
Oh, bless.
Okay, here we go. I know I'm watching. Okay, so the world's on 17 and Dan's on 15.
And world, this is why you guys are always losing, because I'm hopeless at this game.
Okay, here we go. Song number 2. Dan, question number 1.
Yeah, I've no idea what this one is. What genre of video game is it from?
It's a FUPUS.
Like a first-person shooter?
Correct.
Yeah, a purpose.
A FUPUS.
Oh, that threw me. I totally thought it was something different.
Oh, really?
What
I'll just remind you, Brayden, I am horrible at this.
Did you think it was a dancing game? A rhythm,
Yeah, definitely.
rhythm game?
Boom, boom, boom. It was that Donkey Kong bongo one.
Yeah.
You thought it was that? Yeah.
Anyway,
No.
question number 1, Brayden.
What console was it?
PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC.
Okay, so pretty modern. Pretty modern.
Dan.
First
Question number
person
2.
shooter on a modern console. Gee, well, that narrows it down.
Especially the PS3.
What? I like this question. What is the main protagonist? What are you? What do you play as? And you're just going to give it away?
A man.
Uh,
Wow.
I like this question too.
Snore.
Brayden, question number 2.
Snorlax.
what's your main
That's a Pokemon.
enemy? Your main enemy type?
Other men.
Oh, I know it. It's a...
Well, you guys, you know I'm going to be a smartass about
Men
it.
at
So,
war with guns, bursting other men.
well, you know,
Sounds like every game.
get better questions. Get
All
good, Brayden. Just get good.
Get good.
Dan,
First person... can I have a hint? Not a cryptic hint, just a hint.
just a hint. Okay, we've mentioned it this show.
Oh, that's a good hint.
Brayden,
That's a good hint. I'm going to blow through the playlist.
What FPS have we talked about on the show? Is it part of a franchise?
yes,
Okay.
it is. Dan, question number 4.
Borderlands 2.
It's Borderlands 2.
Yes. Let's look through the run list.
It took me a minute, and then it wasn't until I was already asking a question I went, "Oh, that was probably it." Damn.
Okay, so
It's really men against men. You're right. Eh?
Dan, that brings you up to 16. The world's on 17, so the world is still ahead by 1. But Dan, you can possibly clinch back a draw if you,
know
guess
that
this one.
you can play as a girl in Borderlands.
No, you can't. Here we go. Song number 3.
Yep.
Dan, question number 1.
That was so loud.
What movie franchise is it from?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Actually,
If you don't know that,
it's actually from... Anyway.
Amazing. Jeez. Okay. What console was this one on?
Well, it was out on PC. I think it came to PlayStation.
what genre of game is it?
It's a FUPUS.
A FUPUS.
A FUPUS, which actually is a very, very good question.
Yeah, I know.
Braden.
Yeah. Okay.
Question number 2.
Well, hang on, what was the answer to Braden's question?
PC.
Yep.
And I think PlayStation
Possibly
1.
PlayStation.
Braden.
Come on, mate.
Yeah.
Dead air. It's a great air.
It's very dead air.
Yeah.
Who do you play as?
A gun.
A gun.
Gun that walks around. It's got some hands attached to it.
Hmm.
I don't actually remember, but I'm assuming it's a white male because it was the 90s.
Probably.
And it was the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Up until now, there was only one woman in that universe.
Dan, question number 3.
Is it Dark Forces?
It's Dark Forces. Very well done.
I was obsessed with that game.
Oh, it's a great
As soon
game.
as you said Star Wars first-person shooter, I'm like, well, that narrows it down.
Yeah, there's only been one.
Yeah, to that one.
Anyway, we've been Hack the Dino. Oh, 17 all, everyone. 17 all. Dan's on 17. Braden's on 17.
Bring it.
We are going head on first to our episode 75, which is going to be our live show at Greenlight Comics again.
When?
Episode 75.
Oh, yeah, it's not for a while yet.
No, this is
I was
episode
gonna say, I
68.
haven't booked that in. Like next week.
We've been Hack the Dino, your fortnightly nonsense variety show. You can hear us on Spotify, on iTunes, on Stitcher, and on Google Play if you're a podcast type of person. If you'd like to see our smiling, bald faces, well, mine, you can catch us over on youtube.com/hackthedino and twitch.tv/hackthedino. Subscribe, like, is it Panthrox? Penthrox. Sorry, I got your name there wrong and stuff, but thank you for the subscribes and the follows. We're on 99 followers at the moment, so just one more, and Braden's prepared a little picture for you all when we hit 100 followers on Twitch.
It's a nude.
It's quite tasteful.
It's very tasteful.
That's what his nudes are like.
He's a very tasteful man.
Subscribe on Patreon. No, I'm joking.
And patreon.com/hackthedino if you'd like to support us for as little as $1 a month. $1 a month, and you get heaps of skits and stuff.
Nudes.
Dan, what do you got to say?
Thank you very much for watching.
Okay, subscribe, like, do all that stuff. Give us a big like. The likes actually help us more than subscriptions on YouTube now. Did you know that? The more likes we get, the more thumbs up we get, the better the algorithms.
Yeah, nice.
So go ahead, if you liked anything we said during this show, give us a big thumbs up on the YouTube button.
And all the other stuff, if you ever want to follow us any other way, it's all the links are down below in the description. So
We'll see you again in the future time.